Really good team win tonight. I thought we played about as well as we can play in the first half. Offensively especially, Pitt really guards you well, and I just thought we shared the ball, moved it. Certainly Jerron made a couple buckets early, and then it was really exciting to see a bunch of other different guys score. I thought Avery was good tonight on both ends. He did a good job on Robinson. Gabe hit a big three against the zone out of a timeout. Dante had a nice basket late in some baseline action that we run, and just had a lot of guys contribute, and that's what you need in these kinds of games. You need a lot of guys contributing and playing well, and we did tonight.
3 straight games now for 20-plus points. How key is that for you guys to have that consistency?
It helps. There's no doubt. You got to have great players, and he's playing very well right now, very confidently, and he's making some shots, which really opens some other things up for other players and makes him even harder to guard. So there's no question that helps, and he made a couple early too, which just gives the other guys confidence, and we fed off it. And again, I thought it was maybe one of our best halves of the season.
What would you rank him right now, the way he's playing with other players in the league?
I mean, he's playing great. I don't know. I haven't seen everybody, but I know how he's impacting our team. He's impacting our team a great deal, and hopefully that will continue. That's. Last year we just didn't have a guy who was that level, and so it becomes hard in some of these games to get away from people. Certainly the year before we did with KJ, and so it really helped. It's been fun just because I said this, I haven't had my leading scorer back ever until this season, and it's hard sometimes offensively having to reconstruct every single year, and it just helps you in that you can see our team is better offensively this year, and some of it's, a large part of it is because of Jerron.
Have you seen a difference in him as an able to take his game to that next level?
Yeah, his shooting is he couldn't shoot like that when he got here, and we've obviously put a lot of time in with him, and he's put a ton of time in on his own. I mean, he's a hard worker. He's a guy who obviously sees himself doing well, wants to play at the next level, and knows that he needs to be able to do more things on the perimeter. And obviously for the last, year and a half, 2 years, we've really worked to make him more of a perimeter, four-man, an undersized four-man, if you want to call it that. But his ability to shoot the ball and stretch defenses has, really made him more difficult to guard and helped other guys with space.
Even though the overall scoring average numbers might not reflect this, would you say that offense is just less of a liability than as far as?
Yeah, there's no question. We just have more guys that can score, in different ways. We shoot the ball better. Dante shoots it better than he's shot it last year. Gabe is better. Avery's, a better shooter than Rod. We just didn't have enough outside shooting in the past to help. JB wasn't the shooter that he is now. And so things just get clogged in there, and it gets really hard. You can still run good things. I said this to you guys in years past too. It's like, we could run good offense, still get good shots, but we miss them, and everybody, we look like a terrible offensive team, and we weren't a good offensive team, but it might not have been always what we were doing. It just we couldn't finish the play with a shot. Sometimes you can run bad offense, guy jumps up and makes a tough shot, you look like a great coach, and we've had that happen more this year where guys are their ability level to make a tough play makes us look better. But to be honest with you, if you're going to be really good in this league, you got to have guys that can do that. And this year we have more guys that can make shots.
In Avery, do you see him just getting more comfortable after sitting out all last year, learning the offense? And you've already talked about him playing the Jordan's work, but just him playing the
Yeah, just all of it. We do a lot of different things to Avery's, to help him. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to play point guard for me. It's not easy we do a lot of things, and I ask a lot, and it's a challenging position. And we're not as simple as some teams, and he might even play a little better if we were sometimes. And we've simplified some things for him, but at the same time, he's just he's also just getting more comfortable playing at the pace and against the kind of athletes you play against every day, and he just needs to continue to see good things happen to him. And I thought tonight he played very aggressively, offensively, which was good. He got in the lane, got fouled, made threes, which is fine, but he's got to do other things. I thought he did more of that tonight, which is the next step for him.
How do you best describe the last 7 games of the basketball team? quality of the opponents playing, the results that you've gotten? It's pretty much a best case scenario over that 7-week stretch. I know you have one.
It's not the best case scenario. We could have won a few more. We got 2 losses, but it's, I'm just glad with the way we're playing. It's like I told our guys the other day leading into this week that, we need to just worry about ourselves, control what we can control, and focus on continuing to play very good basketball, and hope we stay healthy and keep grinding at it, stay motivated and hungry. And we're going to have a heck of a challenge. We got to go on the road for three straight games again, and now it's just hard to win in this league on the road. You're going to have some things happen for you. You have to make some things happen for you, but it's just not an easy thing to do, and we've got to go on the road and try to establish again that we can do that. We've played better in ACC games on the road. We're 1-2, but we've got to try to go do a little bit better, which is not going to be easy.
Has it been gratifying that, you talked about playing at a high level so consistently? You guys have played at that high level so far?
Yeah, it is. It really is. I'm happy for our guys, again, because I know how hard they're working, and you just want to see it. You just want to see it out of them. They have it in them. It's not easy. We don't it's hard to play at this level all the time, and it's we probably won't sometimes, and we're going to have to find other ways. But it's good to know that we can do this, in certain instances, and we've done it several times here in a row at home and played at a very high level and handled good teams, which again is great progress.
It was only about a month ago you were talking about the team trying to handle the highs and lows of a game, and then tonight Pitt cuts it to 9.
Yeah.
Come out and hit a 3
Yeah.
and get that wicket.
Yeah.
Is that team over that hurdle?
We're not over it, but we're better, and certainly I think more indicative of that is the play at Virginia, where there's 15,000 people going crazy, and they're trying to break away from us, and we latch onto their leg and stay in there and keep fighting and get it down to a possession and have chances to tie the game, and we're just not good enough to do it. But that's the kind of adversity where you really got to show it, and we'll find out more again in the next 3 games.
When you're game planning against Pitt for things like this, I think rebound battle.
Competing with them on the boards is big because they're an outstanding rebounding team. Michael Young is an outstanding player. We knew that was a tough cover for us, and he played great. We did a good job on Artis and Robinson, who are good players, really good players. I like both those guys a lot. Robinson's one of my favorite guys in the league. So just, and then we know we got to make some shots because they're going to guard up. They guard well too now. Like they we played about as well as we can play in the first half. That's about as good offensive basketball and defensive basketball as we're going to play. And, then we just did what we needed to do in the second half.
You talked about matching physicality with them and maybe being an issue with the kind of
Yeah.
guys you're throwing out there. Were you pleased, surprised?
Yeah, we struggled a little bit with Young. His physicality bothered us, but I think all in all, our guys did a good job. I thought we were very, very spirited, great energy, great effort, a lot of deflections today. Steals were up. We were active. We matched it. Their energy level or exceeded it even.
You say he had 9 boards off the bench. How big was his play tonight?
That's what he does. That's his greatest strength is rebounding and just toughness. And, he brings that pretty consistently. He actually had a couple defensive errors today, which he doesn't have normally in a lot of games. But he's certainly, it's like I said, he and Noko are great because we have 2 guys that can play that position. And again, we needed 10 fouls. We have 10 fouls. We used 9. It's like that's what it takes in a lot of these games. And, that really helps our team.
Y'all missed 8 free throws tonight. Is it nice to know that you can miss a couple free throws?
Well, we're not talking about free throws. We've done the free throw talk. We're wearing that out. We're fine.
Game by game, when you go and have a 3-game road trip, does this team ever look at one that can handle it?
I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I think if we have to play really, really well, though. Teams are going to play better at home, and so we're going to have to play exceptionally well. Certainly, we're capable. Whether we actually get it done or not, we'll find out. I hope so, but we're going into it with a good mindset. We're, I hope relatively healthy. JB did tweak his ankle at halftime and had to get retaped, but he seemed fine. We'll have to make sure he's okay tomorrow, but. yeah, we're going into this with as good a mindset as you can have right now.
All right, 2 months ago, what's your confidence level, what's your motivation? Going through the trust?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, Josh is a guy that's got to continue. I got to continue to find some more minutes for him, and got him a few tonight. There'll be other games where he'll get even more. We're going to need that guy a little bit, and maybe even Ty Hudson occasionally getting in there. Right now we're playing those 4 guys pretty much exclusively on the perimeter, and that's good as long as we don't run into foul trouble. We're thin there, and I said that when Austin left, that we're a little thin in the backcourt, and so we got to kind of manage all that all the time. There were guys that were a little bit tired on a few possessions today.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.